Hello my pumpkins and welcome back to another video. This video has been so highly requested and it is how I style my hair when I've got my clip-in extensions in and how I pin curl it and everything like that. So that is what I'm going to be showing you today. I've got my extensions here and everything around me. All the products I use from start to finish. I'm going to be showing you how I do achieve my big bouncy curls, and it is the day that I would wash my hair, so that is why it's literally at its worst at the moment. But I thought all the better because the transformation from this to the end result will hopefully be a lot better. These are my extensions I'm going to be using. They're clip-ins obviously, and they're the Beauty Works luxury hair extensions. They are real hair, so you can curl them, straighten them, wave them, whatever you want to do. I don't wear these all the time just because I don't want to rely on them, and also I don't want my hair to get damaged or anything like that because I'm really funny about my hair. But they are so amazing. I have no complaints about them. Like I said, I don't wear them all the time. I just like to wear them when I want my hair to be big and bouncy and curly, and these hold a curl so well, and my hair doesn't hold a curl very well because it's very like straight and soft. So the fact that if I want curly hair I can literally have it for hours makes me so much happier, because that is one of the main reasons why I wanted to get clip-in extensions, because I knew that fake hair, well it's not fake, it's real hair, but extension hair does curl so much better than natural hair. I have them in the shade Pure Platinum and they are 22 inches long, and I got the double set, so there's 6 pieces in there. I will be showing you. I don't use all 6. I would do if I was like going out for a special occasion, but I've got such a small head, and so to put the full 6 in is a lot for me, so I tend to do like 4, 5, that kind of thing. So if you do want to see how I style my extensions and how I put them in, then please keep watching, because I'm going to be showing you everything I do from start to finish with all my little tips and tricks. And hopefully by the end of this video my hair is just going to be looking 10 out of 10 fabulous. To prepare my natural hair I obviously use a heat protectant, and this is the Schwarzkopf. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. They've got to be Guardian Angel heat protectant spray. Me and my mum have used this for years, like so long. Sorry if I'm looking here quite a lot, it's because I have my mirror there, but I will try to flick between the two, but just give it a shape. So what I do is I put my hair into 2 and then spray the ends. Just make sure that you really get good coverage on them, because obviously that's what you want to be protecting the most. And I do a few sprays around there too. I use heat protectant every single time I style my hair because I could never imagine not using it. It actually makes me feel a bit sick, the thought of not using heat protectant. So make sure that you're using it on your hair, because it just prevents it from being damaged, because who wants damaged hair? Definitely not me. And then just brush it through just to spread the product a little bit. And just make sure that all the hair is covered. It's nice and protected. To protect my extensions from heat damage I use the Beauty Works 10-in-1 Miracle Spray. I've been trying to get hold of the actual heat protectant for so long, but it's always sold out. But I do keep checking, so hopefully I can get that soon. But this does it as well. It protects from heat, so I use it on my extensions. This is them, by the way. And I literally just coat the ends in this. It's really thick, this product, but it works like a dream. So I'm just going to hold it like that and like spray the ends, brush it through like you would your normal hair, just to spread the product through a little bit. And I use a Beauty Works bristle brush to brush my extensions because it's really gentle on them and it kind of like smooths the hair as well. So obviously this is the extensions. I do have 2 little pieces here as well for the front, but this is like the main set of wefts. So in the double set you get 2 4 clips, 2 3 clips and 2 1 clips. So you get 6 pieces, really good in my opinion. Now that I've put heat protectant spray in my natural hair and in my extensions, I'm going to get ready to put the extensions in. So first thing I do is section my hair. I normally put the 3 clip one quite low because like I said I have a really small head, so I actually struggle to fit these all in, but I'm really glad that I did get the double set because it just means I get the front pieces. And also if you think about it, because I'm not using one of the sets, it's nice and fresh, so if the other one goes a little bit ratty after a few months or whatever, then I've got a nice fresh weft. I'm just taking the 3-set and just brushing it through, making sure it's all smooth. If you're like me and your hair is really soft, even though I've not washed it in days, it just is such soft hair, which obviously is good, but when you wear clip-in extensions it is a little bit difficult because it can like slide out and stuff like that. So what I do to prevent them from sliding out is I use the Beauty Works dry shampoo. You can use whatever dry shampoo you want. If your hair is really fine, then you can also backcomb the root where you're going to be putting the extensions, just to give that little extra bit of grip. Or you can put a bit of hairspray, just basically give yourself some sort of texture for the clips to hold on to. And then just literally take the first set, and I think it kind of depends on your head shape and head size and everything of what clips, like what wefts you use and what order, but personally this is how I do it. So I start by clipping the middle clip into the center, so clip that one in, just press down, and then I literally just clip in the side pieces, like the side clips, and that is the first one in. Obviously I need to style it, but that's just how I clip it in. And then I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse whilst I clip the rest in, and I literally just do the same thing, section a bit, clip it in, section another bit, clip it in, that kind of thing. And obviously with the dry shampoo as well, just to give it a little bit of texture.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks, and I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, never wanted to end it like we did. I guess shit happens for...
So that is how I actually clip in my extensions, and as you saw I put the two little front pieces either side. Before I get into actually styling my hair and putting the pin curls in, I am going to separate my curtain bangs. Obviously if you don't have curtain bangs or a fringe you don't need to do this, so ignore this step, but obviously I have curtain bangs that are really grown out now, but I'm going to blow dry it and put it into a little roller just to give me some extra volume and sort of shape at the front of my face. But like I said, you don't have to do this if you don't have curtain bangs or a fringe. I just like it to be a little bit more volumized, but I will show you how I do it. I'll put it on a time lapse, how I blow dry my fringe.
Reason, but it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, honestly I'm open wide. I don't feel like...
As you can see, I have blow dried my curtain bangs and just put it in a little velcro roller. To curl them I just use a hairdryer with one of those little nozzle things on it like you saw, I don't know what they're called, and a little blow drying brush, but I use a really thin one because that's what gives it the curl. But I literally roll it in my roller so that it goes over, if that makes sense. Rather than rolling it back, I roll it forward. I just find that gives a nicer shape around my face. But I'm going to now get into curling my extensions and the rest of my hair and showing you guys how I do it. It is quite easy, it just takes practice, but once you've got it, it's so easy. Like I can do it really quickly now. For curlers, I use the Beauty Works x Molly May curling wand. This is the original one. I absolutely love it. I do think it works better on extensions, but it works perfectly fine on my natural hair as well. I just think it has that extra little bit of goodness, if you will, for extensions, but I do use this on just my natural hair as well and I love it. So yeah, I would definitely highly recommend this curling wand, especially if you have extensions. It curls them so perfectly, and the curls really last. So first of all, I'm just going to split my hair into two, and I always start with this side, I don't know why. So I'm just going to put that side to the back and brush through. Obviously because I have clips in, I'm going to hold it before I brush it, otherwise you're literally just going to pull the clips out, so what is the point? So you have to hold it and just really gently brush the hair, and then when you do get to the top, just be really soft and gentle. Just make sure there's no knots in there or anything. And these are really long, as you can see, and I do love them, so a very good investment. So I'll run through how I do a couple of clips and then I will leave you guys on a time lapse for the rest of my hair, because obviously it's just the same thing over and over again. So I've got this first section here, and it doesn't need to be perfectly like symmetrical when you section it. It just has to be kind of what works for you. But I'm going to get my curling tongs and I'm going to curl it from underneath, and I'll show you why in a minute. So just curl it and then leave it for like 10 seconds. I have it on the 180-degree heat, which is not the highest because I don't need it to be any hotter. This heat works perfectly fine. Hold it on there for a little bit, and then when you let go, don't just take the curler out. You want to catch it like that, because you don't want it to drop out at all, because obviously when it's still hot, if you let it drop, it will cool flat, if that makes sense. So this is a trick to really making sure that they last. And then for the clips, I use the Beauty Works x Molly May clips. You get 10 with the curler, but I did buy an extra 10 just because I use these all the time. I didn't want to lose any or anything like that. And this is why you need to concentrate, because I've just lost that curl. But I'm going to quickly wrap it round again. So the reason why I curled it from underneath is because when you clip it, obviously like that, by clipping it and curling it that way, I'm not going to get a dent in my hair from where the clip sits. So for me, that works perfectly. And then you're just going to do the next section. You can do it in as many or as little as you want. Just find out kind of what works best for you. But I'll just show you again how I do it. So just curl it round. Leave it for about 10 seconds. I don't count, I just leave it till when I can kind of know that it's going to be done. I leave my pins in for as long as I want, really. It kind of depends what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, sort of thing. Like, you can leave it in for half an hour, you can leave it in all day. If you're going to be going out in the night, like if I was going out the night for a restaurant or something, not that we're doing that anytime soon, but you know what I mean, then I would leave them in all day to cool. Roll it towards your head. It's really, really hot. You should wear the heat protectant glove. But, you know, I'm being lazy today, so I'm not. But that is how I clip it in. It does not need to be perfect. It definitely doesn't need to be perfect. I don't spend a lot of time doing this. I can probably do this in about 20 minutes if I really like get on with it. Sometimes I'll do 4 sections, sometimes like each side. Other times I do 3 like I'm doing now. It just depends on the day, I've got to be honest. Obviously if I want it to be really curly and hold for even longer, I will do it in smaller sections. But for today this is fine, because all I'm doing is obviously showing you guys, and then I'm going to film another YouTube video. So I don't need it to be like amazingly perfect, I just want my hair to look nice. Sometimes, especially if you're using extensions, you'll need 2 clips just to make sure it's secure. That is one side pinned. As you can see, it's not perfectly neat at all because it doesn't need to be, as long as it does the job. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side. I'll put you on a time lapse so that you guys can see me do it, but it's literally just the exact same thing on the other side.
Waking up without you by my side, I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to your bedroom?
Once I've curled and pinned my whole head, I'm going to set it with the Beauty Works hairspray. This is a super hold hairspray. You don't have to do this, but I just find a really, really light mist of it just helps to keep that bounce and keep the curl lasting a little bit longer. Me and Charlie both love this hairspray so much. Obviously you can use any hairspray that you want. I'm literally just going to give it a really, really light mist. I don't like using too much because I don't want to put too much product in my hair and overload it with stuff, and also I find that if I put too much hairspray on it, it actually weighs the hair down and doesn't make the colours last as long. So that is all I do, and I'm going to leave this in my hair for 30 minutes and then I'm going to come back on camera, take it out and show you guys like the finished look and how I style it at the end and stuff like that. So I will be back and we will take these pins out. We are back, the curls have set, and if you're not sure whether it's set or not and you're in a bit of a rush, just kind of feel it and make sure that it's fully cooled down so there's absolutely no heat coming from my curls anymore. And we're going to take them out. I am going to start by taking out these pins and then I'll take out my roller at the end, but literally very self-explanatory. Just unclip the curls, and that is one. How cute, literally how cute. Like, look at how bouncy those curls are. I love this wand so much, because look, they're just perfect. In my eyes are the perfect curls, but I do brush the curls out because they're completely cool. You can brush them out, and I wouldn't brush them out with any other brush other than a bristle brush, because it's more gentle and I just like the look. Just stand up a bit so you guys can see, but they're very curly. Obviously you can do it in smaller sections if you want it even curlier, but this is how I achieve my perfect curls. And I'm going to take out my front roller, and as I take it out, just kind of like almost catch it with the brush and just smooth it through. But are you ready for this? What I do is just part these, the little comb, and then brush under just like that, and it just gives you a bit of shape and volume at the front of your hair. Just hold your hair so you don't pull on the extensions and just brush. You don't have to brush them out. I just like brushing them because I prefer what it looks like, but you don't have to. Obviously you can just leave them fully curled. Just depends on the look that you like. This is the finished curl, and then what I do right at the end, just to put a little bit of shine back in, I use my Beauty Works Argan Oil Serum, and I love this stuff. It gets a little bit messy, so make sure you wash your hands after. I'm going to take off my rings to make sure they don't get any oil on them, but just give it a little shake. And this lasts you months, like this will last such a long time. Rub it between my fingers and then just through like the ends of the curls. Just puts a little bit of hydration back in and makes them smell nice and cares for them at the same time. I'm going to stand up a little bit so you guys can see the curls. Just going to put the lid back on. So they are the curls. Obviously it's not too curly, it's just how I like it, and these last me for a full day of filming and the evening as well if I want to leave them in. But I'm absolutely obsessed. They've come out so nice, and the Argan Oil Serum just kind of makes them look a bit more put together as well, which is why I like doing that. Obviously you don't have to, but it does care for your extensions as well as making them look fabulous, and obviously it smells amazing as well. But to show you from the back, and I am very, very happy. So pumpkins, that is the finished look, and my hair all done, looking fabulous. I love it so much. I'm always really, really happy with how my extensions curl, and just all the Beauty Works products. I have so many Beauty Works products. I absolutely adore everything about Beauty Works. Their branding, the brand themselves, all of their products, their extensions, everything. I love Beauty Works. This is not sponsored or anything like that. I mean, I wish. Like, Beauty Works is up there in one of the brands I would dream of working with. But maybe one day, you never know, you know, we're going to manifest it, put it out into the universe. But anyway, I absolutely love how my hair has turned out. It's big, it's bouncy, it's long, fabulous, shiny, just all the good stuff. I do always get a lot of questions about my hair, so I hope that this video has answered some of them and just kind of given you guys an insight into how I style it and what I use and stuff like that. I do just also want to say a massive thank you to you guys who support me in everything that I do, whether it be on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. I literally cannot tell you how grateful I am every single day for anybody who watches my video, shares it, likes it, subscribes, anything like that. YouTube is by far my favourite platform out of the three, and I just find that it's a really safe, happy, exciting environment on here. So thank you so much for all the support that you guys give me. I'm forever grateful, more than you could honestly ever imagine, because this is something that I've wanted to do for such a long time. And obviously in 2019 I finally plucked up the courage to do so, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made, because I just love YouTube so much and I love connecting with you guys and talking to you on the daily. Just wanted to make sure you guys know how grateful I am, and I never take anything for granted. So thank you so much. And if there are any videos that you want me to film, please let me know. Please give me the suggestions, because I'm always open to them, and I would love if you would let me know what you want to see, because sometimes I do get stuck. I'm like, I don't want to repeat the same things over and over again, but I just want to know what you guys like to watch, and if there's anything in particular that you think, oh, I'd like to see that from you, let me know. I am going to end this video now. Like I said, thank you so much for watching. watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I love every single one of you. I hope that you're all happy and safe and healthy and just living your best life as much as you possibly can. And I'm sending so much love to all of you, so I will see you in my next video. Love you all, my pumpkins, from yours truly, the Pumpkin Queen. Bye, pumpkins.